Hey, loving listeners. Welcome to Mind-Blowing Motive. Today's video isn't just another feel-good talk. This is a do-or-die moment. We're talking about fixing your entire life in just one single day. I know that sounds impossible, but think about it. Sometimes all it takes is one decision, one turning point, one enough is enough moment to completely change your direction. Life doesn't wait for the perfect time. And it certainly doesn't give you a warning before everything falls apart. You wake up one day and realize you've been stuck in the same cycle for months, maybe even years. You've been putting off the things you know you should do, getting healthier, chasing your dreams, letting go of toxic people, building discipline. And the more you delay, the heavier life feels. But here's the truth. Transformation doesn't need decades. It needs commitment. Today, not tomorrow. This is about drawing a line in the sand and saying, from this moment forward, I take control. You can decide to cut off what's dragging you down, to face the fears you've been avoiding, and to step into the version of yourself you were meant to be. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 10 powerful, no excuse, life-changing steps you can start right now. If you follow them with full commitment, today could be the day you remember for the rest of your life as the day everything changed. 1. Wake up earlier than ever before. Most people let life happen to them. They wake up groggy, hit snooze several times, and start the day in a rush, chasing deadlines, answering emails, reacting to other people's demands. But if you want to truly fix your life, you must do the opposite. You must wake up earlier than you ever have before. Not because it's trendy or because Instagram says successful people wake up at 5 a.m., but because early mornings are sacred, untouched hours where you can reclaim your power, your focus, and your energy. Imagine this. The world is still asleep, the streets are silent, the air is fresh and calm, and the sky is slowly turning colors as the sun rises. In that quiet, there are no notifications pulling you, no tasks screaming for attention, no chaos demanding your response. It is just you and your mind. This is the golden hour, the time when you can think clearly, plan strategically, and take intentional action without interference. This is where winners are born, not in the chaos, but in the calm before it. Waking up earlier gives you time to prioritize yourself first. You can meditate, exercise, read, or write your goals for the day. You can set the tone for the next 24 hours instead of reacting to the world. This quiet time lets you step out of autopilot mode. Ask yourself, what do I truly want today? Who do I need to become? What action can I take that will make a real difference in my life? These are the questions that get drowned in the noise if you wait until the world wakes up. At first, it will be uncomfortable. Your body will protest. Your mind will beg for sleep. But here's the truth. Every hour you spend sleeping past your set time is an hour you give away to excuses, distractions, and regret. The small discomfort of waking early is nothing compared to the power, clarity, and momentum you gain. Even 30-60 minutes of focused, intentional action before the world wakes up can completely shift your perspective and energy. Think of it this way. If you own your mornings, you own your day. If you own your day, you start owning your life. Waking up earlier isn't just a habit. It's a declaration. It's saying, I am in charge. I decide how my life will go. And the more consistently you claim this sacred morning time, the more unstoppable you become. Life doesn't wait, and your dreams won't either. Take your first step today. Wake up earlier than you ever have. And watch your world change before anyone else even opens their eyes. 2. Cut off all distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone vibrates constantly. Apps demand your attention. News cycles scream for engagement. And social media floods your mind with other people's lives, opinions, and drama. Every ping, every scroll, every just 5 more minutes is slowly eroding your focus stealing your energy, and keeping you from building the life you dream about. If you want to fix your entire life in a single day, you must learn the art of cutting off distractions completely, ruthlessly, and intentionally. Start by taking a hard look at your current habits. How often do you pick up your phone without a purpose? How many hours do you spend consuming content that does nothing for your growth? These small, seemingly harmless moments add up. They eat away at your potential and leave you feeling exhausted, anxious, and unaccomplished. To fix your life, you must create a space where your mind can breathe, think, and focus on what truly matters. For this life-changing day, make a firm rule: no social media, no mindless scrolling, no unnecessary messaging, no TV, and no distractions that do not serve your goals. Silence your phone, leave it in another room, and tell the people around you that you will be unavailable except for emergencies. Give yourself permission to step away from the noise of the world. For once, prioritize your life, not someone else's posts, opinions, or updates. At first, this will feel strange. Your brain is addicted to constant stimulation. It will crave the chaos. You may feel anxious, restless, or even bored, but stick with it. Once the initial discomfort passes, something magical happens. You begin to notice clarity you haven't felt in years. You can hear your own thoughts. You can reflect, strategize, and act intentionally. You can finally focus on tasks that matter, like starting a long-delayed project, writing down your goals, exercising, or learning a new skill. Distractions are not just time thieves. They are dream killers. Every hour wasted on endless scrolling is an hour lost forever. Every notification you respond to is a moment taken away from your future. But when you cut off these distractions, you reclaim your power. You take control of your attention, your energy, and your life. And when your focus is aligned with your actions, there is nothing that can stop you. Ask yourself this: if you could take all the time wasted on distractions and invest it into your growth, your dreams, and your health, how much could your life improve in just one day? The answer is a lot, because focus is a superpower. And on this do or die day, the more you protect your attention, the faster you transform. Step away from the noise. Own your focus. Build your life with intention and watch miracles happen. 3. Clean and organize your space. Your environment is more powerful than you realize. It either fuels your energy or drains it. Think about the last time you tried to work, think, or relax in a cluttered, messy room. You probably felt distracted, irritated, and overwhelmed without even knowing why. That's because the space around you directly impacts the space inside your mind. If your surroundings are chaotic, your thoughts will be too. If you truly want to fix your life in one day, one of the fastest ways to shift your mindset is to clean and organize your space. This doesn't mean just shoving things into a drawer or hiding clutter under the bed. It means taking intentional action to create a space that inspires you, motivates you, and gives you peace. Start with one area, the place you spend the most time in. It could be your bedroom, your desk, or your living room. Look around. Every object in that space either adds to your life or takes away from it. Ask yourself, does this item bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose? Does it help me become the person I want to be? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Cleaning is more than a physical task. It's an emotional reset. When you throw away what no longer serves you, you're not just removing dust, you're removing old energy, old stories, and old versions of yourself. That pile of clothes you never wear? Gone. That stack of papers you've been avoiding? Sorted or shredded? That drawer full of random junk? Empty. Each decision you make clears not just your space, but your mind. And something magical happens when your space is clean and organized. You feel lighter, you can breathe, your thoughts flow more easily. Your productivity skyrockets because you're not wasting mental energy dealing with clutter. You're not constantly looking for things you've misplaced. You're not feeling subtly weighed down by the mess around you. Instead, you have a clear canvas, a fresh start. Many successful people swear by this habit. They know that when their environment is in order, their mind follows. And once your mind is clear, you have the energy and focus to work on bigger things, your goals, your dreams, your growth. So today, make it a mission. Clean and organize at least one full area of your life. Don't just tidy, transform it into a space you're proud of, a space that reflects the future you want. When you wake up tomorrow in a room that's fresh, uncluttered, and full of positive energy, you'll realize that you didn't just clean your room, you cleaned your mind. And that fresh energy, that's the fuel you need to keep changing everything else. 4. Write down your life's top priorities. One of the main reasons people feel lost, stuck, or overwhelmed is because they're trying to juggle too many things. We say yes to everything, chase too many goals at once, and fill our days with tasks that don't actually matter. The result? We're busy, but we're not productive. We're moving, but we're not moving in the right direction. If you want to fix your life in a single day, you have to do something most people never do. You must identify your top priorities and let go of the rest. This starts with brutal honesty. Take a pen and paper and write down everything that takes your time and energy, your job, your hobbies, your responsibilities, your relationships, your habits. Then ask yourself, which of these truly matter to me? Which ones align with the person I want to become? Which ones will matter 5 years from now? Most people are shocked when they realize that half the things they're spending time on don't actually serve them. Once you've identified what really matters, you need to make it official. Write your top 3 to 5 life priorities clearly. These might be things like improving your health, building your career, deepening your relationships, growing spiritually, or becoming financially free. Whatever they are, they should be deeply personal and meaningful to you. Not what society expects, not what your friends think is important, but what your heart knows is worth fighting for. Here's the hard part. Once you know your priorities, you must eliminate the rest. That doesn't mean you have to cut out every single thing that's not on the list, but it does mean you stop pouring the majority of your time and energy into things that don't move you forward. If your health is a priority, you start saying no to late nights and junk food. If your career is a priority, you cut back on mindless entertainment and focus on learning and networking. If your family is a priority, you put away your phone when you're with them and give them your full attention. Writing down your priorities is like setting a compass for your life. Without it, you drift in whatever direction the wind blows, reacting instead of creating. But with it, you have a clear map. Every decision becomes simpler. If it aligns with your priorities, you do it. If it doesn't, you either delegate it, delay it, or drop it completely. This one step can save you years of wasted effort. It helps you stop chasing every shiny thing that comes your way and instead focus on what will truly make your life meaningful. And here's the beautiful part. Once you live by your priorities, your stress drops, your productivity rises, and your sense of purpose deepens. You stop feeling like you're being pulled in 1,000 directions and instead start moving powerfully in one. So take the time today to write them down. Be bold, be honest, be clear, decide what matters most, eliminate the rest, and watch how much lighter, calmer, and more focused you become. This is how you stop living by accident and start living by design. 5. Face the hardest task. First, every one of us has that one task we've been putting off. It might be making a difficult phone call, starting a big project, sorting out a financial mess, cleaning a room that's been ignored for months, or having an uncomfortable conversation we've been dreading. We know it needs to be done, but we keep avoiding it. And the longer we avoid it, the heavier it feels, like a shadow hanging over the rest of our day, stealing our focus and energy. If you want to fix your life in one day, you have to break that cycle. And the best way to do that is to face the hardest task first, not second, not later when I feel ready. First. Why? Because the hardest task is usually the one holding you back the most. It's the thing that's been taking up mental space, creating stress, and silently convincing you that you're not making progress. When you do it first thing in the morning, you not only remove that weight, you build massive momentum for the rest of your day. Think about it. If the first thing you do in the morning is the hardest thing, everything else you face will feel lighter by comparison. It's like climbing the tallest mountain at sunrise. Once you reach the top, the rest of the day is downhill. Here's the secret. Most of the pain is in the anticipation, not the action. The moment you start, your brain shifts from avoidance to execution. You realize it's not as bad as you thought, and that sense of accomplishment becomes addictive. It gives you energy, confidence, and the motivation to keep going. This is a principle many high achievers live by. They know that by tackling the biggest challenge early, they create a chain reaction of wins throughout the day. You don't waste hours procrastinating, you don't feel guilty for avoiding it, and you free up mental energy for other important things. So today, make a promise to yourself. Before you check your phone, before you answer emails, before you get lost in smaller, easier tasks, you will face the hardest one. Block out the time, shut out distractions, and attack it with full focus. Once you finish, take a moment to appreciate what you've just done. You didn't just cross something off a to-do list. You took control of your life. You proved to yourself that you can do hard things. And when you start your day with courage, that courage stays with you all day long. 6. Forgive and let go. You can clean your room, you can organize your schedule, you can set powerful goals. But if you're carrying emotional baggage from the past, it will weigh you down no matter how productive you try to be. Resentment, grudges, guilt, anger, these are invisible chains. They may not be visible to the outside world, but inside, they limit your ability to grow, to love, and to feel true peace. If you want to fix your life in one day, one of the most powerful things you can do is forgive and let go. Not for the other person's sake, for your own. Forgiveness doesn't mean what happened was okay. It doesn't mean you have to forget or trust someone again. It means you are choosing to stop letting that pain control you. When you hold on to anger, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. The truth is, you're the one being hurt the most. You replay the events in your mind, you feel the bitterness in your heart, and it seeps into every part of your life. You might not even realize how much energy it's stealing from you until you finally let it go. Letting go is a conscious decision. It may start with writing a letter you'll never send, talking to a trusted friend, praying, or simply telling yourself, I refuse to carry this anymore. Some wounds are deep and may take time to heal, but the decision to release that burden can happen today. Forgiveness also applies to yourself. Maybe you're holding on to mistakes you've made, things you wish you could go back and change. You replay them over and over, beating yourself up. But the past is done. The only thing you can control is what you do from this moment forward. Self-forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior. It's about acknowledging the lesson, accepting that you're human, and giving yourself permission to move on. When you forgive, truly forgive, you feel lighter. Your mind becomes calmer. You have more energy for the present and the future because you're no longer stuck in the past. You open yourself up to joy, love, and opportunities that were blocked by bitterness and pain. On this do or die day, take some time to identify what you need to let go of. It could be a specific person, a painful memory, or a regret you've been carrying for years. Then make a choice. I will no longer let this control my life. Say it out loud if you have to. Feel the relief as you loosen that grip. Because here's the truth. You can't fully step into the life you want while you're chained to the past. Forgive, let go, and set yourself free so you can finally run toward the future without carrying yesterday on your back. 7. Fuel your body. Right, eat clean, hydrate well, and move your body to boost your energy. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life. You can have the best mindset, the most ambitious goals, and the biggest dreams. But if your body is running on low energy, everything becomes harder. You can't think clearly, you can't stay motivated, and your mood drops. That's why, if you want to fix your entire life in one day, one of the most immediate and powerful changes you can make is how you fuel your body. First, what you eat matters. Food isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's literally the building blocks for your cells, your brain, your hormones, and your energy levels. If you're loading up on processed junk, fried foods, sugary drinks, and late-night snacks, you're feeding your body low-quality fuel. Imagine putting dirty gasoline into a high-performance sports car. It's going to sputter, break down, and never reach its full speed. Your body is the same. Today, make the decision to eat clean, whole foods that nourish you. Think fresh vegetables, colorful fruits, lean proteins like chicken or fish, healthy fats from avocados and nuts, and complex carbs like brown rice or oats. These foods give your body steady energy instead of sugar crashes. If you're used to eating unhealthy, don't overcomplicate it. Start with one healthy meal today, then build from there. Second, hydration is non-negotiable. Your body is over 60% water, and even slight dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, brain fog, and low mood. The simplest thing you can do to feel better right now is drink a big glass of water. Carry a bottle with you all day and aim for at least 2-3 liters. Every sip is like refreshing your system from the inside out. Third, move your body. This doesn't have to mean running a marathon or spending hours in the gym. Even a 20-30-minute walk can release endorphins, improve blood circulation, and boost your mood instantly. If you can, do some light strength training, yoga, or bodyweight exercises. Movement isn't just about building muscle. It's about telling your body, I am alive and I am ready to take on life. You'll notice something amazing. When you start eating better, drinking more water, and moving daily, your energy rises. That energy affects everything else, your focus, your confidence, your willpower. You stop dragging yourself through the day and start attacking it with power. Remember, you can't operate at your best if you're running on empty. Treat your body with respect. Fuel it right today, and it will carry you further than you've ever gone before. 8. Create a 30-day action plan map. Out small, clear steps to move toward your goals starting today. Big goals are exciting, but they can also be overwhelming. You say, I want to get fit, or I want to start a business, or I want to change my life. And it feels great for a moment. But then the reality hits. You have no clear plan, no specific steps, and no deadlines. That's when procrastination kicks in, and your big dream fades into someday. If you want to truly fix your life in one day, you need more than motivation. You need a 30-day action plan. This isn't about transforming your life completely in a month. It's about creating momentum and proving to yourself that you can follow through. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Pick one main goal, not 10, not 5. 1. The most important thing you want to focus on right now. It could be improving your health, building a skill, paying off debt, or writing the first chapter of a book. The more focused you are, the more progress you'll make. Step 2. Break it down into milestones. Ask yourself, what can I realistically achieve in 30 days that will move me closer to my big goal? If your goal is fitness, maybe it's working out 20 times in a month and cooking healthy dinners. at least 15 nights. If your goal is writing a book, maybe it's finishing 10,000 words. Make it measurable. Step 3, plan weekly targets. Instead of thinking about all 30 days at once, break it into 4 weeks. Each week should have a small, specific goal that leads toward your milestone. This keeps things manageable and lets you track progress more easily. Step 4, create daily actions. This is where the magic happens. Every day, you should know exactly what you're going to do. No guessing. No, I'll figure it out later. Write your daily tasks in advance. If your goal is fitness, it might be morning. 30-minute workout. Lunch, prepare chicken salad. Evening, drink 2 liters of water before bed. Step 5, build accountability. Tell someone about your plan. Share it with a friend, a family member, or even social media. Accountability keeps you consistent because now you're not just letting yourself down, you're letting others down too. Step 6, track your progress daily. Have a notebook, a calendar, or a tracking app where you check off each completed task. This gives you a visual reminder of how far you've come, and it keeps your motivation alive. Step 7, adjust but don't quit. If something in your plan isn't working, tweak it. Maybe your workout time is too early, or your daily word goal is too high. Adjust without guilt, but keep moving forward. The beauty of a 30-day plan is that it's short enough to feel doable, but long enough to see real results. And when you reach the end of those 30 days, you'll have built discipline, confidence, and proof that you can take control of your life. That's when momentum takes over, and the next 30 days become easier and more powerful. So today, grab a notebook and start writing. 1 goal, 4 weeks, daily actions. Then commit. Your future self will look back at this moment as the day you stopped dreaming and started building. 9, connect with someone who inspires you. Surround yourself with positive and driven people. There's a famous saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're always surrounded by negative, lazy, or small-minded people, you're going to start thinking, acting, and believing like them, whether you realize it or not. The reverse is also true. If you surround yourself with motivated, positive, driven people, their energy and mindset will naturally pull you upward. One of the fastest ways to shift your life's direction is to intentionally connect with someone who inspires you. This could be a mentor, a friend, a colleague, or even someone you don't know personally, but admire from afar. The key is that this person makes you want to be better, not through competition, but through inspiration. Today, take a moment to think, who in your life radiates positivity and drive? Who has the qualities you admire, whether it's discipline, kindness, resilience, or success? Once you identify them, reach out. Send them a message, invite them for coffee, or simply tell them, I really appreciate how you live your life, and I'd love to learn from you. You'd be surprised how often people are open to sharing advice when approached with genuine respect. If you don't have someone like that in your direct circle, expand your circle. Join a community related to your goals, whether that's a business group, a fitness class, a creative workshop, or an online mastermind. Being in a room, virtual or physical, full of people who are chasing their dreams changes your perspective. Suddenly, big goals feel normal. Effort becomes expected. Excuses feel out of place. And remember, this connection isn't just about taking, it's about giving. Show up with value, even if that's simply encouragement, genuine listening, or sharing resources. Strong relationships are built on mutual growth. The truth is, isolation breeds stagnation, but the right connection can spark a fire that changes the entire trajectory of your life. Even one conversation with the right person can give you a new idea, a new strategy, or a new sense of belief in yourself. So don't just wait for inspiring people to find you. Go out and find them. Your future depends on the company you keep. 10. End the day with self-reflection. Review what you did, what you learned, and commit to consistency. You can have the most productive day of your life, but if you don't take a moment to pause and reflect, you risk losing the lessons and momentum you've built. That's why the final step to fixing your life in one day is ending the day with self-reflection. Reflection is like looking in the mirror for your mind and soul. It's the process of asking, what did I do today? What did I learn? What could I do better tomorrow? It turns every day, good or bad, into a stepping stone toward your future. Without reflection, you might repeat the same mistakes. With reflection, you extract wisdom from every experience. Here's how to make it powerful. 1. Review your actions. Go through your day in your mind or write it down. What did you accomplish? Which tasks made you proud? Which ones took too long or didn't get done? This helps you understand your work patterns and identify where you can improve. 2. Acknowledge your wins. Even if you didn't get everything done, focus on the progress you made. Maybe you faced a fear, resisted a bad habit, or simply kept a promise to yourself. Celebrate that. Confidence grows when you recognize your own effort. 3. Identify lessons. Every day teaches you something. Maybe you learn that you're more productive in the morning, that certain people drain your energy, or that you feel better when you eat lighter meals. Write these lessons down so they don't disappear into tomorrow's noise. 4. Commit to consistency. Reflection isn't just about the past, it's about the next step. Before you end your day, choose 1 or 2 actions you will absolutely repeat tomorrow. This builds a chain of habits, and habits are what ultimately change your life. To make reflection a habit, set a ritual. Maybe you spend 10 minutes journaling before bed, sipping tea, or sitting quietly in a dim room with no distractions. You can use prompts like, what was the best decision I made today? What challenged me the most? What am I grateful for right now? By doing this, you train your brain to see life not as a blur of days, but as a series of meaningful chapters. And here's the secret benefit. Self-reflection keeps you grounded. It stops you from living on autopilot and reminds you that every single day is an opportunity to improve. It builds self-awareness, and self-awareness is the foundation of self-mastery. When you close your day with reflection, you're not just ending a chapter, you're setting the stage for the next one. And if you repeat this daily, one day you'll look back and realize that your life didn't change overnight. It changed because you changed what you did every night. All right, my friends, that's your blueprint to completely reset your life in just one day. But here's the thing. Listening alone changes nothing. Action is what transforms you. So I'm challenging you. Pick one of these steps, do it today, and tell me in the comments which one you're starting with. If this message hit home, hit that like button so more people can find it. Subscribe and turn on the bell because I've got more no-fluff, life-changing strategies coming your way every week. And remember, the world won't wait for you to be ready. Your new life starts the moment you decide it does. So get up, get moving, and go make yourself proud. This is Mind-Blowing Motive. Signing off, stay disciplined, stay driven, and I'll see you in the next one.